What is good, y'all boy? It's your boy Key back up in this thing with another video for y'all boys, man. Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy holidays, but we a little bit, past that or whatever. I haven't put it in the video for a little minute, but hey, I'm making this video to go ahead and dissect ESG 24 a little bit more since we actually in the year 2024. And hey man, so without further ado, we are now in 2024 and we've all been waiting for ESG 2024, and we can now speculate a little bit further on what's to come in the near future, because I feel like it will be the near future, because I don't think that ESG is going to take that risk and come out with the games when all the other sports games coming out in the summer, when the season about to come out. I think they're about to take advantage of this spring 2024 season, or that's what I would do if I was them. I would take advantage of this spring 2024 season to go ahead and release while all the eyes are looking at different what football content's about to come out, and people are looking at what recruits they about to get for the next colleges, and the NFL draft gonna come up, the Super Bowl still need to be played. It's about to be played, it should be played in the next 1 or 2 weeks. So we nearing the end of the NFL season as well. So as we enter, recruiting, draft classes and all that stuff, and speculating on the next season for the NFL and college, it would be great to go ahead and come out with ESG 24 in this little time slot right now, especially since we know college football 24 is supposed to be coming out this year, and that will draw the attention away from ESG 24 if they do decide to come out in the summer with all the other release dates, when 2K comes out, when Madden comes out, when college football is going to come out, and college football is going to garnish a whole bunch of eyes. It has sentimental value to a lot of people that used to play college football growing up. A lot of people say college football is way better than Madden anyways, so that's what everybody was playing more than Madden. And I feel like college, when they had NCAA series going on, it had better mechanics than Madden. And then when they found out, everybody liked these mechanics, I feel like the next year they always decided to go ahead and put it in Madden. So that time slot is kind of risky, because it will take a lot of customers away from what would have been if there was no sports game dropping in a little time slot like now, when we got spring football coming up, and we got college talks, recruits, and NFL draft, like I said. So it's important that ESG releases at a point where all the focus is still on them. It can't be at the same time as NCAA football, Madden, or 2K, since the majority of the attention will be on those big budget AAA games. So this will be a strategic thing for ESG. So that's another reason why I think that ESG is a lot closer than we all think. People want to hear stuff about the game every week, but believe me, silence is a good thing too. Silence means that they sitting there and they working on the game more than talking about the game. So I feel like they want to come out with at least a damn near finished product. This game is free to play, just in case that went over y'all heads. So yeah, y'all, the money that you put into it is not just gonna get wasted because they're gonna come out with another game the next year or whatever. It's gonna be along the lines of Fortnite, how you buy the skins and they all in this dedicated space to where you get to choose, mix, match, and do whatever. It's gonna be just like that. So it has however long the duration of the game lasts, and I feel like it's just gonna keep on growing, possibly into other sports. Yeah, that's how long your stuff is gonna stay on tied to your account. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Let's talk about the city. The city I think it's gonna go by boroughs in New York for ESG 24, but we're gonna compare it to the city of 2K, because you get to run around, interact with the things around you, talk to people, emote. It has a center where it has its set on 7-on-7 park fields. 2K got its own thing. The park is gonna resemble 2K a whole lot, because 2K is the perfect platform to show how a community of people can be in a park setting, a city area, and how you can implement like sponsorships and things like that. And I feel like ESG took, that part out of 2K's, playbook. And I feel like everybody takes things from each other, and I feel like ESG's taking the best parts of what 2K can offer and what Madden has, and a little bit, of existing football games that's been out there, and they making their own thing. They actually making an online football, almost MMO, like a sports MMO, just like how 2K is. But like I said, 2K comes out every year, so you're not gonna really get to sink your teeth into it and put in as much time into it, because the game throughout that year time frame, it fluctuates. It has its up time, and then it has its downtime, and then by the time it reaches around summer, around like March or in the spring, it starts dying down because everybody knows the next game is about to come out. Well, ESG is always going to be, just up and running. Like, it's not gonna come up with, it's not gonna be trying to come up with a whole nother game the next year. The most they're gonna do is you're gonna get a big old update. So yeah, that's what I'm pretty excited about. The city aspect of it all. I want to see what that turns into. Everybody's gonna be like open mic on the field. So like a 7v7, 14 people on the mic is gonna be crazy, and 11v11, 22 people on the mic. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like a old Call of Duty server. So we're gonna see how that works. I don't know how they're gonna implement all that. Everybody just gonna be talking over each other at the same time, or we're just gonna have to see how that stuff works. So yeah, ESG, similar to 2K. 2K got the 5v5, the real simulation basketball and the rec, and then they have they leagues where you can make your own league, the Pro-Am and everything like that. 2K also has the park setting to where you can play a little bit more casually, and you a little bit more free, a little bit open field. Not open field, but open court. 3v3, you can, do whatever you want, get saucy, whatever. So 7-on-7 gonna be the same thing, like as park as is to 7-on-7 football. A little bit less contact, you get to get more, a little bit more glitchy, you got more space, and yeah, you get to have a little bit more fun, talk a little bit of shit, all that. And then the 11v11 version gonna be, you're gonna have to play discipline, because we ain't gonna have all this field for everybody just be doing everything they want to do. And the better team is going to show in that 11v11. 7v7, I feel like you can get away with the stuff a little bit better. It's open space. You got all the receivers in the world you could throw to. Even somebody else can mask your mistakes. I'm not gonna get into all that right now, but anyways, and another thing, 2K got the animation tree where you could pick and select different animations from your favorite players and stuff like that, or whatever you're qualified with within your ratings. ESG is going to do the same thing. You're going to have your own animation tree. Not like Madden, because I don't think Madden has mocap. For real, they don't mocap. Well, they have mocap. They have to have some mocap to capture, some elements of, the animations that they do got. But I don't think they capture real players. I don't think they capture real player movements. I don't think they say, Adrian Peterson, come to the lab. Let's go ahead and capture you running over people and catching balls. Or Justin Jefferson, come on, come down to EA and catch some balls for us, and we'll catch all your little mannerisms and all that stuff. I don't think they do that. They just make up their own animations, and depending on what rating you have, it's just how strong the animation is gonna kick in. Not for ESG. ESG already said that you will have dedicated, animations that you could put on your player, just like 2K, where they put all the animations on their player to make them a unique build. You could do the same thing for ESG. So every running back ain't gonna feel the same, look the same. Every receiver ain't gonna cut the same. Every receiver ain't gonna break the same. Every receiver ain't gonna catch the same. You're gonna have all different kind of animations to make your own unique player out there. So that's another exciting factor that they added to it. Linemen will have their own animations, so not every lineman will be moving the same. Not every linebacker will be moving the same. Not just the other skill positions. So all the DBs, you might have different dropbacks. You might have different running styles, just like in FIFA. FIFA, one thing about FIFA is that is the one thing Madden will put all their money into. FIFA, they have. I think FIFA actually mocaps real soccer players. They actually capture the entire practice and for hours and hours and hours of people just practicing soccer and just playing football. So that's where all their money really is going to, is FIFA. So they could do the same thing for Madden and all the other ones, but they just not going to do it because that's their cash cow. So Madden has their attention really on FIFA. And ESG, I feel like they really gonna kill the game with this, where everybody being able to, be their own unique player, different running styles, different how you catch the ball, how you break down and stop and goes, all types of stuff. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of different little aspects about your player that will make you different from everybody else. Just not you being another receiver with 99 speed or 95 catching and things like that. So it's gonna be stuff to separate you from the rest. ESG also has real NFL players working with them and in tandem and supporting them, like Shawne Merriman.
Boy, Sean, lights out, Merriman. We're here with ESG getting some motion capture today. Big hits coming, you know how I do. Let's get it, baby. Let's go.
And other like some D linemen, some receivers, LaShawn McCoy, if you haven't, seen some of that things that he's been saying about the game. He's been saying a lot of good things about the game. These are people that are well known amongst the football community in real life now, because a lot of them started podcasts and they've been living a normal life for a while now. So the word just gonna spread because they're influential people. So when you see an NFL, a future Hall of Famer, NFL player, playing the game and saying good things about the game, it's just gonna force other people to do it because they not doing it. They could have easily went to Madden and got a bag or whatever like that, but they didn't. They with this company.
I think one thing you gotta mention is that, so I'm a gamer. I'm all the things you said, but I'm also a gamer. And the one thing about being a gamer is I fell in love with 2K. It wasn't because it's Bulls versus the Warriors. It was more this 11-11, my crew versus your crew. Right? And that's the cool thing now that we have is we can have our best football squad. My teammates are the Eagles. Playing against and then you can even build the players up. We might have a superstar wide receiver in Deshaun Jackson. We might have a superstar running back in Shady McCoy. So that's the cool thing is it's like individuals were playing together. And that's the cool thing about it. I love. That's why I wanted to invest.
I mean, man, this game gonna be amazing. So, and they're supporting this game over Madden. So this just goes to show everybody is kind of everybody's kind of out their wits end with Madden. Everybody's like, you know what? We've been waiting for a game like this. Everybody's been waiting for a game like this. It's basically a football MMO. Having Shawne Merriman in the game and them actually doing their own animations and LaShawn McCoy doing his own animations, and they're going to influence other athletes to come from wherever they're coming from, other NFL teams, because these are some cool dudes. So I would think they're going to be have relationships with other people in the league and stuff like that to have them come out and do some mocap and all that stuff too for the game. So having all that backing, it just makes for a great game. And I don't think Madden does mocap from actual real players. So this is a big W from having actual legit players doing their own animations and putting them in the game and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to the esport e-league side of it. You know how 2K got their e-league and esport part of the game, and how people got their private leagues, their Twitter leagues, they people putting money up and people talking shit and all that stuff. I would like to be a part of that stuff and have my own team and all that stuff too. So that's one of the things I'm excited for, creating your own uniforms, creating a backstory behind the team that you made, and all that extra stuff that just makes a game just better overall. All the stuff that we be asking for for Madden and 2K, I feel like they gonna do the right thing. They gonna listen to us. They small enough as a company to all they want to do is listen to what the company, to what the customers want in the game, and they gonna do it. And I feel like if you have a suggestion or whatever, go ahead and message them, send them a message in their inbox and see what they say. You'll never know if what you would want in the game is actually already in the game. Yeah, the tournaments that can come from this, the recruiting and comparing stats and accolades. So like, I could always go back and be like, hey, look, this season, in season 1, you know, I amassed about 3,000 rushing yards, 4,000 rushing yards. How much you got? You know, just compare, you know, talk shit, and you recruit. You can recruit other people that you know, that you could feel like, you know, will be an asset to your team. By the stuff they did, you can look back and see, oh, okay, look, this dude, he's a running back and he 6.5 yards a carry. All right, you can see all the averages and stuff like that. You know, like Call of Duty, how like you could look back and you could see all the averages, they KD and you know, all that stuff. That would be cool, man. But the same way, like, you know how 2K got challenges and stuff like that running around the city, expect the same thing for ESG. Like, you're gonna be running around the city, you're gonna have like little challenges to do. You might have like DB 101s, or you might have some route running to do as a receiver. You're gonna have like different challenges and accolades to, you know, strive for and things like that. So yeah, this game is heavily anticipated by the community. They got ESG got 70K followers on Instagram. I know everybody. That's 70K people ready to just jump on the game. These are probably all Madden players and everything like that too. So everybody gonna have a gist of what to do when they get on the game, what kind of player they want, what kind of player. People gonna probably kind of make themselves or make their favorite players. So yeah, yeah, man, just be on the lookout for all the information, bro. Y'all boys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna keep dropping all this, you know, all the information about ESG. Shoot, I'm gonna be playing some other games too, but yeah, mostly right now I'm just hyped up about ESG. So yeah, y'all, this gonna be the place to be when ESG drop, and if, you know, any information come out, this gonna be the place to be. So y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, tune in when y'all want to tune in, and yeah, peace.